There we go. That should take care of the mic. And looks like we're having some camera issues. Let me see if I can get some of this stuff worked out here. Just do this. And we'll adjust that right there. There we go. How's that? Okay. And boom. All right. First day technical difficulties, right? So, good afternoon, Pioneer Nation. I hope you are doing well today. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So we are back. We have had 4 matches so far today. We had our 2 Super Smash Bros. Matches this morning. We had a Rocket League match. We were not able to stream that, and we did stream our Overwatch 2 match against Lords. So now we're going to have our League of Legends team go up against Louisville as part of the College League of Legends Spring 2023 season. So the team has been working very hard. They're getting into the lobby. So let's go over a couple things before we get into Champ Select, which could be any second now. So let's first look at the roster for the League of Legends team. You may notice a couple new faces on here because we've been able to bring on some additional staff. But in the top lane, we will have Junior Bryce Heatman Scrimpo. In the jungle, we are going to have Junior Tyler Salinitro Cilantro playing. In the mid lane, we will have sophomore Alec Wong Ohoho. At ADC, we will have senior Stephanie Saunders Radio Soul. And at support, we will have junior Bethany Holstein Maxi Boo. And then, of course, we have our head coach, Derek Games. But we also want to introduce a couple of additional support staff. We have our League of Legends coach, Glitch, who has been working with the team for about a month now. And then we also have our assistant League of Legends coach, Kevin Johnson, who will also be helping out with the team. But all right, we are very excited. This is just one of the exciting moments about the growth of our esports program. The fact that we have people who are coming out, reaching out to us and saying, hey, we would love to be a part of your program. We would love to help out. So we are great. We appreciate all of the help and the support. But all right, so we are getting some things set up in the lobby. It looks like we will be able to use some form of pro draft or draft law. Because it is College League of Legends, all the participants do have League unlocked, and somehow I got kicked from the lobby. So let me see what happened there. Not sure what happened at that point, but I think everyone got kicked out of the lobby, so we're going to have to recreate it. So we're going to get things here set up in just a second. Just some weird lobby issues, but we'll get it back in here. But all right, just kind of keeping an eye on the lobby things. I'm going to make sure that everything is good to go. All right. So hang tight, everyone, as we try to get things set up here. And it looks like I'm going to have to fix a couple things on my end. Anyway, so this is a good opportunity to kind of follow things that's going on. It looks like there is going to be some form of draft. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that is set up properly. So let me do that, and I'm going to do this. All right, so I'm going to move over to the pro draft here they have set up while I am working on getting some of the overlays working properly, because I realize I might need to adjust a few things here with the picks and the bands. Actually, going on here. Hashtag first day difficulties. So hold on one second here as I'm trying to get everything working properly. All these dimensions are out of whack. So hold on, let's do this. Nothing like trying to get the draft here all set up on the fly. We do that. And lower this right here. There we go. That looks better. Louisville is going to be on the blue side, by the way. Marietta will be on the red side. So, okay. So that's looking better. So now let's see if I can adjust this part. Okay, so it looks like they are ready on the draft, and we are getting the ready checks in, and here we go. This is we're using the draft pick. All right, so it looks like Tristana is going to be banned by Louisville, and Marietta is going to follow up with an Anivia ban. And we'll see what the next ban is going to be. It looks like Graves is going to be taken away by Louisville. Definitely banning some of the champions that Marietta has been playing very recently. I know Radio Soul has been playing a lot of Tristana. Cilantro has been, playing a lot of Graves. So it looks like Malachi's going to be taken out. And then Soraka is going to be taken away. And it looks like Udyr is going to be taken away by Marietta. So now we will see what the first pick will be for Louisville. And it looks like it's going to be Nami. So interesting to go with Nami as the first choice. And Marietta may be immediately following up with a Sivir. So now we'll see what the next pick will be. So they are going to lock in that Sivir for ADC. They still got 10 seconds to make their choice. And it looks like they're going to go with the Nico. It's probably a Nico support, but they could be flexed to mid, but I'm going to guess that would be a Nico support to try to counter the Nami. And we're going to see Louisville going with the Lucian for their ADC. They haven't locked it in yet. No, they're going to bring out the... Are they going to bring out the Draven? And they will lock in that Draven. That Draven's one of those... Like, a really good Draven is very scary, but definitely has a high skill cap. But you do have to respect the Draven as well. You don't see it a whole lot in, like, pro competitive play, but it looks like Louisville will be bringing that out for this matchup. And it looks like they're going to go with the Aatrox in the top lane. So we'll see how Marietta wants to respond. Knowing it's going to be... If I were them, I would just go ahead and pick the Aatrox top. That way they can counter it. Unless they want to prio something. And it looks like they're going to go with the Urgot to play into the Aatrox. And they will lock in that Urgot. So now we'll get to the next set of bans. And we see Lux being taken out. And Kindred's going to be taken out. Marietta will decide their next ban. And it looks like they're going to take away the Vi. So a lot of targeting at the jungler for Marietta. I wonder if they're trying to ban out the jungler's pool. That could be a possible strategy with this. And Yoni's going to be taken away from the mid lane. So now we'll see what Marietta wants to pick. I'm going to guess they'll go with their jungler next, just to take away another option from Louisville's jungler. Now we'll see what that jungler would be. Unless they decide... No, they wouldn't pick their mid lane right now. Yeah, so they're looking at Wukong for jungle, and they will lock in the Wukong. I don't know how much I've seen Cilantro play Wukong, but okay. That could just be another takeaway pick. Like maybe Louisville's jungler plays a lot of Wukong, so maybe they're just taking it away, so that really limits what he can do. Or what they can do. But they're going to go with the Viego for the jungle. So now all that's left is the mid lane for both sides. And Louisville's going to go with the Syndra. It was very strong in the mid lane. They will lock in that Syndra. So what will go to counter the Syndra? I think something like a Kali could be a good counter. But Kiana works too. I know who's been playing Kiana. So yeah, that will work. So now we just gotta wait for everyone to be ready, and then we'll get into the actual draft. Let me just check to make sure, see when everyone is ready. I'm not seeing anything in the chat log. Okay, Louisville's saying they're ready. So now we'll see if Marietta is ready. Marietta's ready. All right. So let me adjust a couple things here. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Now just get through all the bands again. Chat, you know what time it is. It is, can we get through the picks and bans without recreating the lobby? We'll see if we can do that. I'm not promising anything. Because, you know, sometimes we're able to, sometimes we're not. So far, so good. So we should just be able to pick all the sides here. There we go. Aatrox versus Urgot. And then Wukong and Viego. And Syndra, and Kiana. Hey, so far so good, everyone. There's the Kindred. And the Lux.
If I want your opinion, I'll
And there's
beat
the
it out of
Vi.
you.
And the Yone. And there's the Sivir. And the Draven. And the Nami. Now it should just be the Nico at support. Just the Nico at support. And that's a problem. Well, we almost got through the draft without an issue. It wouldn't be a League of Legends match without the without having an issue with the draft. It appears there were some technical difficulties, so we will just have to redo the draft. We'll get in here. So let's try this again, everyone.
Let me get in there. I shall.
Just gonna go through all the motions again. So I might just hang tight for a little bit and hope we don't have any more problems.
What must be done?
Just gonna finish up the selections.
You overstep. But all my lifetime's gonna brighten your day. If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Alright, we're almost through all the bands. Okay, there's the Sivir. Now I just need the Draven. Then the Nami. Then the Nico. And then the Nico. Okay, we've hovered over the Nico. Now let's just lock in the Nico. And there we go. We have finally got to the lobby. It took us 15 minutes to get to this point, but we have arrived. So I appreciate everyone's patience as we were waiting to get all of that set up, but we do see the compositions. I mean, it looks like just by eyeballing this, Louisville is going for a very high damage composition. Draven and Syndra can do some massive damage, but Aatrox and Viego can dish out damage too. Any of those four can carry very hard. Marietta's composition a little more interesting. It seems to put a lot more emphasis on the Kiana, so I think that mid lane matchup is going to be very important. I think Urgot in the top lane can be very tanky. And can Wukong go in and do some disruption in the back line, especially disrupting the Draven would be very important. But all right, we do have the spectator delay. So while we are waiting for the game to actually show up, let's go over a couple of announcements. So first, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor for Marietta College Esports. They've helped equip our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, microphones. You can see some pictures of our students using them. They are amazing. Our students have got a lot of benefit from using the HyperX gear. So if you would like to get your own HyperX equipment, then please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. Also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. So every Tuesday they do a Marietta College night. So you can get a great deal on pizza and other things. They usually have some switches up, but you can play Mario Kart or Super Smash or Mario Party. They'll also air our matches on their televisions. So that's Tuesday evenings on Front Street in Marietta. So definitely recommend that you check that out. Also, we're not ready to get the store up just yet with BSN, but we are starting it up very soon. So every spring we do team up with BSN Sports to put together a team store where you can get your own Marietta College Esports apparel. So whether it's shirts, like t-shirts or long shirts, shorts or long pants, backpacks, jackets, polos, hoodies. There's all sorts of variations. And you can even get your own Marietta College Esports jersey. That's right. If you've been looking at the jerseys our players have been using, thinking, man, those look awesome. How can I get my own? This is how you can do it. Now, the store will be up early next week. We're hoping it'll be up by Monday. And we will get that information to you once we know for sure. But we'll put it on our social media channels, so like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So I definitely recommend you go check that out. This will only be up for a limited time, about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So once that store is available, I would highly recommend that you go order your supplies. And the orders will take place once the store has ended. So just put that on your radar. Now, we're always looking for more students for our programs. So we have Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, Valorant. We're looking at some other titles as well. There's been some talk about Call of Duty. I would love to get a Call of Duty team up and running. I don't know if that will happen anytime soon, but it would be amazing if they did. But yeah, if you are interested, please reach out to us. So we do have our link tree, linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. So from there, you can set up an appointment to talk with our head coach, Derek Games. You can sign up for tryouts for our scholarships. And it has the links to all of our social media channels. So I do recommend that you check that out. Okay, so we are getting things underway here. So right now, we're just getting the game here set up. So give me a second here as we are going to try to make sure that we can capture the game. There we go. All right, just want to make sure everything was loading properly. It's taking a couple seconds here to load. We are on the loading screen. All right, so that's looking good. So let me make sure everything is good. I think so. So let's get underway. Here we go. Marietta College versus Louisville. Louisville is on the blue side. Marietta will be on the red side. And Louisville may be looking for an early game invade. At least they're all grouped up in the bottom lane. Maybe trying to see if Marietta could be looking at an invade or trying to peek a little bit. All right, so let's see anything happens, or maybe they're going to go for a late invade. Nah, it just looks like they were going to try to bait for a possible invade by Marietta, but Marietta isn't doing anything. Everyone's just kind of chilling. But it looks like Louisville is going to start with their blue buff, and so will Marietta. So everyone's going to start with their blue buffs. Alright, now everyone's going to start getting to their lane. So this is really going to come down to, I mean, the individual matchups each have their own unique story. So, like, Marietta's strategy was to ban out the jungler. So we're definitely going to have to see how that matchup goes. Bot lane's going to be a bit of a struggle. I think Louisville's best players are their duo, because they are kind of the plat diamond level. So we're going to have to see how Max Boot and Radio Soul handle that matchup. The closest matchup is going to be in the mid lane between O and the Syndra. And I think there's going to be a lot of pressure onto O to be able to carry. But top lane's going to be interesting too, because Scripto loves playing top, and he's finally getting a chance to play it. He's been playing jungle for us for a while now, so now he's going to be able to play a lane that he's even more comfortable with. So we're going to see how well he does against that Aatrox. We are seeing Shrimpcode putting some damage onto the Aatrox, down to half health. So doing everything he can to kind of bully. A little bit ahead on levels too. But we're seeing the bot lane, that Draven is definitely pushing very hard in there. So we're going to have to see, can Max Boot and Radio Soul fight back? Gets a nice route onto the Nami. Siver's kind of get some poke in there, getting the Nami to about half health. But they are continuing to push. Caution pings are coming out. Maybe knowing that Cilantro is up in the jungle, maybe looking for a gank opportunity, but that ward is going to catch him. Yeah, we see Louisville is pinging Cilantro. They know he's up by that Scuttle Crab near the Rift Herald. And maybe looking for a little bit of an invade, but I don't think he's going to see anything. He's going to spot the ward. So he is going to try to clear that. And at least is able to clear the vision. And I said, oh, he's looking for... Yeah, gets stunned by Syndra, and first blood will go to Louisville. Yeah, with that Viego getting the kill. So Max Boot going for the root, does get it, and does a little decent damage onto the Draven, giving him about 2/3 of his health. But still able to get a lot of CS, getting some damage onto Max Boot. We're seeing some fighting going on in the lane. Shrimbo tries to flash away from the Aatrox, but is not able to get it. Gets pulled right back in and takes a lot of damage. So right now we are seeing some significant CS struggles by the Pioneers. Shrimpco's gonna have to try to clear these waves. Does finally hit level 6. But you're seeing a 10 CS difference in the top lane. Bot lane, Draven's got twice the CS that Sivir has. Let's see, Aatrox once again trying to disrupt. Shrimp goes back. He would like to go by, but he's just not in a position to be able to do so. And Aatrox is flashing right in, popping his ultimate, takes the turret, and Cilantro's going to flash in and get the re-kill, so he will avenge Shrimpo's death. And Syndra is going to be moving straight down to the lane, looking to start up Dragon, knowing that Cilantro was up in the top lane, and that Urgot and Shrimpo is going to have to teleport back to the lane. So this is going to be an Infernal Drake for Louisville. Aatrox trying to chase down Urgot a little bit. But right now we are seeing about a 1.2k gold difference, 7.5 minutes in. Next we get another root in. But now we're going to see a 4-person dive potentially onto the tower. Syndra's going to go for the stun. Ego gets exhausted. Cilantro comes in late trying to look for a play. Tries to get the knockup, but we're going to see a kind of a trade between Viego and Radio Soul. Oh, is there to look to make the play. Gets the stun. Oh, it's going to be flashing in. Going to try to take down Syndra. And does get the kill. So it's basically three... kind of even out a little bit. About 2 kills each. A lot of flashes and ults were used. Once again, Aatrox is going to be moving in, going to rely on his ultimate to stay alive, taking some tower hits. But does not survive the last tower hit. So Shrimpo will get the kill from the grave. A lot of kills back and forth. Still about a 1.3k gold difference. And a lot of it's been coming down to the CS differentials. Still a lot of training going on in the top lane. Although Shrimpo's trying to put together a pretty large wave. Syndra's looking to make the play. And Aho's got to be careful. Pretty much out of mana, so there's not a whole lot I can do. Viego's nearby. Maybe looking to set up another play like in the First Blood. Cilantro's not too far, though. Cilantro's going to be trying to come in, and so is Viego. Gets the stun off. But it doesn't look there's going to be any follow-up from there. I do see some fighting going on in the top lane. And Shrimpo gets the solo kill onto Aatrox using that death from above. Or whatever his ultimate is, effectively. Fear Beyond Death. Sorry. Want to make sure I get the correct name here. The Fear Beyond Death. Louisville may be looking at the Ripped Herald. Shrimpko does have to back because he is a little low, but yeah, I think they are starting up the Ripped Herald. And I don't think Marietta is going to notice it, so it will be a free Herald. We're getting a little bit of lag, but we're good. Okay. But yeah, Louisville does secure the Rift Herald. Now, Atrix does have his ult. Maybe looking to do another tower dive. Rose gotta be careful. It does get stunned. And Diego Nami, we're heading up, but it's gonna we'll get away. Mountain Drake is up, and I think we're gonna go straight for it. Once again, it's gonna be uncontested. So Marietta is giving up a lot of objectives. They're tied on kills, but we're seeing a 2,000 gold difference because of that CS differential. And the fact that Louisville is able to take objectives. And that will be Mountain Drake. So now we're going to see Hextech Drakes from now on. It is not Mountain Drake as the timer shows. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. Maybe someday they will. And they are using the Rift Herald on the bot lane to try to open that up. And a little bit of trading going on in the mid lane, but no ultimates burned in the process. And we're seeing the Flash ultimate coming. Does stun too. Tidal Wave is going to come out. And Draven's going to get one down. They're all less than half health, but there's not going to be any follow-up. Just getting the kill onto Maxabu. And Radio Soul hightailed out of there. They might have been able to get a few kills if stuck around. The Flash is going to be coming out by Shrimpko. I think he was looking to possibly try to use Fear Beyond Death. Does not work. Forces the Flash from Aatrox. So both ults are being used in the top lane. Now Kian's going to be looking to make a play onto the Syndra. Deals a ton of damage, forces the flash from Syndra, gets very low on health, uses the Ignite Ticks, and just barely gets away. So close. But just not enough for the kill. Right now, Marion's just clearing up some vision in the bot lane. A little bit of trading in the bot lane going on. And it looks like Viego wants to make a play in this top lane. I don't know. There's quite a few minions there for Shrimpko. Going to be running to his tower. Does have Fear Beyond Death if needed to. And knows that Viego's there. And I don't know why Shrimpko is trying to move in there. He's just going to get taken down. There's just no reason to even check that. And that just gave a free kill to Aatrox or Viego. I can't remember which one took the kill. I think it was Viego that got the kill. And then we're going to see bot lane will get that first tower. And that's just going to widen the goal lead even more to almost 6,000. Diego looking to make a play in the mid lane. And he's going to get taken down by the Syndra, using the ultimate in the process after getting stunned. And some wards being cleared to see. Diego's is basically going deep into Marietta's jungle and trying to retake vision. Marcino is going to be in the jungle as well, trying to clear out vision. Now we see Red Tail's being started up by Louisville. I don't see how Marietta is going to be able to contest this. And they're going to go straight for the Hex Drake. Once again, Marietta's not in a position to contest, so they've just been giving away all the objectives. You see some training going on. You see both gonna pop their ultimates. And Aatrox is gonna take down Scrimpo using this heal from the ultimate. And Louisville is just marching on into the mid lane, taking down that tower. Now we're at about a 7,000 gold difference, less than 19 minutes in. And look, they're gonna be roaming up into the top lane. And they're going to use their second Rift Herald in the top lane to put some pressure on there, forcing Marietta to have to respond. Meanwhile, Ho is going to be trying to use the ultimate, does get the kill, and survives the Syndra ultimate. Meanwhile, Louisville will continue to push the top lane. Right now, Marietta's just trying to reestablish their jungle. They're doing a pretty good job with keeping wards in their jungle, so that way they know if Louisville is roaming around. But they have to figure out how to push beyond that. They have not gotten a single turret down yet, and Louisville has gotten all of the outer towers down. Shrimpo is going to be maybe fighting a little bit against Aatrox. Both of them do have their ultimates ready. Aatrox does have one level above. And Louisville is starting up the Baron. And Marietta knows this, and they're going to be looking to contest. Oh, does get stunned. Tidal Wave comes out, connects with two. Nami ultimate's going to come in, does not connect with anyone. So Launcher pops the ultimate and does get taken down. But now we see the rest charging in, but the Syndra stun locks up two of them, and that's 3 down for the Pioneers. And Louisville will be able to secure the Baron. So Marietta tried to move in to make plays, but Louisville was able to dodge him, and a huge Syndra stun was able to lock them down and just turn his gold lead into over 11,500. And they're going to use this Baron buff to see how much more they can take. And another Syndra stun doing a lot of damage to Max, who does get popped off. Using the Syndra stun will take him along with the Draven ultimate. And Louisville's looking for more. Uses the Tidal Wave, but is trying to go and make the play. Another huge stun by Syndra, getting all 3 of the Pioneers. That's 4 down. Shrimpo is the only one that's left. And Louisville's going to go straight for the base. And that is going to be an ace, and that might be enough to finish the game. Inhibitor is down. They're just waiting for some minions to arrive. Maxi Boot is back up. Tries to use the ultimate, but is going to get taken down by the Draven. They retreat for just a second. And actually going to use the Hex Tech to get away. He's trying to take down this Syndra. But Draven is there, 505, taking down Meanwhile, Aatrox solos the Hex Tech Drake. And that was Soul for them, so they will get Hex Tech Soul. I think Louisville is just going to be needing one more big push. I mean, with the Nexus turret, one Nexus tower already down. But they are going to be rotating to top lane. Tripper's going to try to get away, but gets stunned and gets the Syndra stun and the Nami knockup, and there's just not much you can do with that much crowd control. Yeah, we see most of Louisville in the top lane going to be taking down that top tower and the inhibitor. And with Super Minions coming in the mid lane, they're going to go straight for the last Nexus tower. Gets a stun on the Max Boot, able to finish her off. They're trying one more last stand. Everybody's trying to jump in, but it's just too much for them. They do get the shutdown with the Draven, but it's not going to be enough. And Louisville will take the first game. But all right, so let me get things here set up for the next game here. All right, so we're just getting things set up here for the lobby, getting everyone in. So we're gonna take a quick break as we're getting side selection and regrouping, but when we come back, we will be at game 2. So don't go away. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, and welcome back. We got the lobby set up. We got things set up. We have the pro draft here, so let me get that over to you. Here we go. Marietta has chosen blue side for this, so Louisville will be playing on red. And it looks like Louisville is ready, so we're just waiting for Marietta to be ready, and then we will have the draft underway. So I'm just checking here. And it looks like we are underway with this draft. And let me see here. It looks like the clock is just a little off. Let me see if I can fix that. Looks like too much of a crop. Maybe, let me see. Can I fix... No, that doesn't quite work. Well, Marietta's still banning Nivea. Tristana's still being banned. We might see like the same bans from before. Although this time Marietta's taken away the Draven for the bottom lane. Still getting rid of the Udyr. Grave is still taken out. But now we're seeing some very interesting choices coming out for Marietta. Malachi is still being banned by Louisville, but Marietta is going to go with the Rel? Okay, so Maximu is going to be playing Rel. I know she's played her, just haven't seen it a whole lot in competition, but they're going to go straight for that Rel. Louisville is going to be hovering over the Ashe. We're going to see if they, in fact, take the Ashe, and they're going to take that. And are we going to see Heimerdinger support? I think we are. We did see it in Worlds Finals last year, and we're seeing Heimerdinger support in the LCS right now. So that will be a Heimerdinger. It should be support Heimerdinger. Shout outs to all the Heimerdinger fans out there. And it looks like they're going to go with the Kai'Sa as well. So now we'll see what Marietta will pick next. It looks like they're going to go straight for a Diana. Now, here's what's interesting about this Diana. It could be Diana jungle. It could be Diana mid if they lock it in. So it could be a couple possibilities. I'm going to guess Louisville will anticipate being Diana jungle. At least I'm guessing it's the Diana jungle. But it could be flexed to mid if necessary. So we'll see what the next pick will be. It looks like it will be a Poppy in the top lane. So now we'll see the next set of bans. And they're going to take away the Urgot. They did not like playing against Scrimpo's Urgot in the top lane. Marietta's taking away the Syndra. They did not like that Syndra at all. Just setting up all those stuns and making those plays was huge. And we're going to see Fiona taken out and Aatrox. So Marietta's taken out 3 of the 5 champions that were played in the last game. So they've foregone the ban out the jungler strategy. And we're going to see Cassante. So wait a minute. So that's a Poppy jungle and Cassante top. All right. I mean, we've seen Cassante being very popular in the top lane as well. Now the question is, how does Marietta want to respond to this? Do they want to keep the Diana at jungle, or do they want to put her at mid? And it looks like Shrimpo is going to go with Darius to go up against Cassante. So now the question is, what's going to be in the mid lane? Is it going to be Diana, or is it going to be something else? And that looks like a mid Vladimir. So it will be Diana jungle. I mean, unless you do some weird combination here. I'm trying to figure out any other possibility. And I'm not coming up with it. So now the question is, what does Louisville want to do here? And they're going to bring Akshan for the mid. All right, so now we just got to get into the actual champ select. There are some interesting choices here. This should be an exciting match. So we're just waiting for everyone to be ready, and then we will get into game 2 of this best of 3 series. Still have not seen any ready checks in the chat. Okay, Louisville is ready. So now is Marietta ready? And Marietta's ready. And let's do this. Once again, folks, it's time to play our favorite game. Will we get through the picks and bans, get through draft without any problems? I don't know. I feel like I need to do some predictions in here. All right, just got to get through all the bans.
Let me get in there.
Draven out. End of the line.
So far, so good. All right, getting some more. Getting the picks in. All right, everything seems to be consistent with what we expect. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting composition because you see some. Well, we're seeing kind of like dual tank strategies from both sides. So, I mean, it's going to be up to Darius and Rel to be kind of the frontliners for. Wait. Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone. Hold the phone, everyone. Is this an Ashe support? And Heimerdinger bot ADC? What? Okay. I mean, I know that Ashe support can be a thing. I just didn't expect it with the Heimerdinger. Mat.exe has stopped working. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So in the bot lane, it's going to come down to the turret management. Heimerdinger does lack in mobility. But that might be made up for the fact that Ashe can slow for enemies. Yeah, Louisville is going for some playmakers. But, okay, I'm trying to figure this out, but... Alright, in the meantime, let's go over a couple things while we're waiting. So first what I want to do is I'm going to give you the schedule for our League of Legends season, because CLaw is doing something a little different this year than in previous years. Previously, the format would be Swiss, so your opponents would be based on your win-loss ratio. CLaw's not doing that this year. They have created divisions and kind of try to balance out the seedings from there. So we do have a list of all of our opponents for the semester, so we do know them all in advance. And you'll notice a couple of big name competition, including, yes, the that University up north on February 25th. So default times are Saturdays at 4. We already know that we'll have to reschedule the one against Simpson College, so we'll get that information out to you as soon as we are aware of it. But yeah, this is going to be the match schedule for our League of Legends team for the next several Saturdays. And then we'll look into either Teemo Cup or other competitions after the March 11th match. But, all right. As we mentioned earlier, we're always looking for more students for our esports program. So whether you're a current Marietta College student or a high school student, we would love to talk to you about our program. So we do have varsity titles in Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, and Valorant. So we have our facility here on campus. We have gained quite a few coaching staff. So we don't have just our head coach, but we have coaches for our League of Legends team, our Rocket League team, our Rainbow Six team, and we are looking at options for some of our titles as well. We do try to help support our students in every way we can, and there are scholarships available if you're a high school senior or a college transfer. More information can be found at linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. We also just mentioned we thank you for the follows. We did get a couple follows today, and we thank you for your subscriptions. That is one way to help support our program. If you are not able to subscribe, but you have Amazon Prime, there is this thing called Prime Gaming, where all you have to do is connect your Amazon Prime account with a free Twitch account, and then you would be able to get Prime Gaming, which would give you access to all sorts of in-game items for different stuff. So like in League of Legends, for instance, you get a champion capsule every month that gives you some skin shards or some champion shards and some blue essence and other stuff. You might be able to get free games depending on the game that's offered, but it also gives you a free sub that you can use every month. You can choose any channel like ours or someone else's or ours, and that would give you the benefits of being a subscriber, such as being able to have instant access to our VODs on Twitch. We do put them up on YouTube later on in the week, but if you want to watch them right away, then you can subscribe to our channel. You also get access to our custom Marietta College emotes. You can see them on your screen now. It's courtesy of our communication brand management department. They created these emotes. They look amazing, so that way you can show your support for our team, but you can only get those by subscribing to our channel. But all right, it looks like we are in, so let me go ahead and get everything set up. So Marietta College versus Louisville University. Marietta is on the blue side and Louisville will be on the red side. And it's looking like Marietta will group. Okay. We are seeing both a double invade in opposite lanes. What are the odds of this, folks? Marietta is going to take a nice little lap around Louisville's jungle. Meanwhile, Louisville's taking a lap around Marietta's red jungle. They're all trying to see if they can spot, like catch someone else. And they're going to find that, oh, no one's here. So are they all going to converge in the mid lane? Now Louisville is going to start heading back up towards This is just so mind-boggling, like just how almost a mirror reflection this was, and they just avoided each other. That's amazing. And it does provide deep wards in both jungles. So now everyone's going to know which side they're starting on. We see that in those red jungles, there are no wards. I mean, there are wards there, and everyone's starting on the blue side. So everyone knows junglers are starting at blue. So we see the question mark ping coming out, thinking, well, maybe Marietta's starting at blue. And I think Marietta has to infer that as well, because they see that the red buff is still vacant. No one's at the red buff. So I think Louisville's concluded that Cilantro did start at blue. And we're going to see a lot of harassment in the bot lane with the turrets and Ashe being able to just do that slow. So that's something we're going to have to pay attention to down there. And we're seeing Poppy already invading into Cilantro's jungle, forcing the flash. And the action is going to be there as well. They're all collapsing by Marietta's red buff. And Maximu's just left there by himself. And that's going to be a first blood for Louisville. And I'm not too sure what happened there. It just seemed like everyone started moving, but then everyone moved out and Maximu was just kind of left to fend to herself. And Radio Soul is getting poked on the tower. Just trying to clear some wards. Oh, the one thing that is going to help in the bot lane is, although they are going to deal with the turrets, that does provide some additional gold. So that might be a way to give Raider Soul a chance to catch up. But now we see Poppy going into the top, but doesn't look like going to get anything out of it. Strippo did have to pop Ghost to get away, but is able to stay alive. We're going to see Action's just looking to get the play and get some poke damage onto Vladimir. But Vladimir does have some healing capabilities that will be able to help sustain him. They're looking for a gank in the mid, but once again, Action's just able to swing away to safety. We see Maximu is charging in. but taking a lot of damage, has to flash away. Just not a whole lot of follow-up. Oh, is taking a lot of damage, but those Ignite ticks are going to finish him off. And Tripo's taking a lot of damage from the minions. And now Poppy's going to be jumping in. Flashes away, juices the ultimate. Meanwhile, Cilantro's in the bot lane, gets stunned. And it's going to get poked down very hard. Maximus is trying to protect him. Has to use the heal and flash to stay alive. So lots of summoners are being used. And Action's going to be looking for the play and gets onto Cilantro. And going to be looking to dive onto the tower. Forces the flash. And that's 3 kills for only the for none. A lot of damage going back and forth in top lane. Tripo is extremely low in health. I don't know why he's sticking around. Alright, so we're about 8 minutes in, but already we're seeing with those kills, Louisville taking a huge lead, about a 3.5k goal difference. And a lot of it's just the kills from Action at 401, just being able to roam around and making plays. And he's already roaming into the top lane, maybe looking to make a possible flank onto Scrimpo. You can see with this low health he's at, they're going to be looking for that dive to get the kill. But Wasante is going to be going down as well. So it is a 1-for-1 trade, but Action will get the assist. Actually, he gets credit for the kill. So now he's at 5-0-1, making him very scary. Barry is looking to get the jump onto the Ashe. But we see the rest of Louisville is there. And the Poppy ult is going to yeet both Maxi Boo and Cilantro away. Just not going to be able to follow up on the gank attempt. And Cilantro's going to get slowed down by the Ashe and just not going to be able to do a whole lot. Now we're seeing a play being made in the mid lane. Forces the flash from Oho.
Smaller than the diagram.
And the turrets from Heimerdinger making the play onto Maximus. Cilantro going to be looking to pop the Q, placing, uses the ultimate. It's a lot of damage. Radio Soul's going for the play. Does take down the Ashe, but Heimerdinger is doing a lot of damage, poking down Cilantro and Radio Soul. And meanwhile, Poppy's going to be able to take down the Dragon. Ashton is looking to flank down the bot lane. Forces the flash from Cilantro. And does take down Radio Soul. And Action was banned in the first game. And I think we're seeing why he was banned. He's already at 6-0-1 and not even 11 minutes into the game. He's just going to be roaming around and making a lot of plays. We've seen some wards being cleared. It looks like a lot of movement going on in the by the Rift Herald. See, Max looking to make the play. Cilantro's going to be jumping in. They're trying to take down Action, but doing a lot of damage. Cilantro gets pulled in and taken down by Poppy. Maximu gets taken down, and it's just, oh, and he's charging in, trying to get the shutdown, but it's going to fall, so that's another 3 kills to none. Marietta's trying to force plays, but they just do not have the advantages. I mean, when they're trying to, they can't win a 3v3 fight when Action is at 7-0-3. So they're gonna have to find a way to get him by himself and take him down. And Shrimpo will go down in the top lane as well.
Turret plating will fall soon.
We're just seeing a lot of pushing in the mid lane right now. Action doing a lot, getting a lot of turret plating. We're seeing Poppy looking to go straight into Cilantro, who's trying to help. Ash Arrow does miss, but we're seeing Action coming in to try to take down Cilantro, and does get taken down. Maximu is going to be taken down as well. Triple trying to help in the mid, but he's going to get picked off, and Mary's just dropping one after another. They're trying to force plays, and it's just not working.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
See Action trying to move and get the play. The Asher does connect, and Action will get the kill. So we're already seeing about almost 11,000 gold difference at 15 minutes. And the way this is going, it may be a very quick game. Cloud Drake is coming up, and Louisville is going straight for it.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Not a chance I lose to the likes of you.
And it will be Hextech Drake for the rest of the game. Trying to get the jump onto Lasante. Tries to use the ultimate. Ash Arrow comes out, does connect. Lasante is trying to come in, but Cilantro's going to try to make a play, and they do get Lasante. So that's one. Trimco's trying to keep Maximu alive, is able to protect her. They are trying to collapse. but it's taking so much damage at 10-0-3. And Max Boost still goes down. Heimdaller's continuously using the turrets to deal a lot of damage. Ash Arrow comes out, does connect. Melisande is going to be looking to make the play on the hoe. And they're trying to jump on the Poppy in the mid lane, get stunned, and the turrets just finish off Solancho. And it's just a ton of damage going out. Actually going to try to take it out. Heimerdinger gets the double kill. Flash comes out for a hoe, trying to dodge, but they just trying to delay the inevitable. Mid turret does go down in the process. And they're looking at the inhibitor tower. Now we see they're still pushing in all the different lanes. Lots of wards in Marietta's blue jungle. So right now we see Max Boo getting spot out. Does get stunned by the Ash Arrow and actually going to be taking her down. And they're going to continue pushing that top lane. And there's just not much Marietta can do. They're going to have to concede another tower. But 19 minutes in, we're already seeing about a 14,000 gold difference.
Back off!
We see some action going on in the bottom lane, but Lissandre is just doing so much damage. There's not much Aho can do. Mayor's going to try to collapse onto him, but he's going to dodge. And meanwhile, the rest of Louisville is going to go straight for Baron. Astro comes out, forces the flash from Scrimpo. Trying to keep his distance. The X-Tech Dragon is up, but we see Marietta and Louisville are there. But Heimerdinger is coming in to make the play. Stuns and knockups all over the place. And already two of the Pioneers are down, looking for more. Poppy gets the double kill. So that's 3 Pioneers down. They're going to go straight for this Drake. Louisville has secured the dragon. They're looking to finish the game, I think. Getting the Ash Arrow and going to be able to take down Scrimpo. So with Baron buff and the Hex Tech buff, They're going straight for that mid inhibitor tower. Actually looking at trying to make a bunch of plays. Next to be flashes, but the Ignite ticks will finish off. And with 3 of the Pioneers down, taking down the Nexus Towers, it is looking like it is all that she wrote. Towers are down, the team is down, now they're just taking care of the Nexus. And it will be an ace. Marietta is trying to delay as much as possible, but it is not going to be enough, and Louisville will take the series in a very strong fashion, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. So with that, the Pioneers will fall 0-2. Louisville just being a very good team. Marietta tried to go in and make plays, but when action was just not killed and be able to roam around, it finished 18-0-6. There's a reason why he was banned in game 1, but he was able to really come out and make a ton of plays in the second game. So that is going to be it for us today. We will have more matches next week. We will get the schedule to you once we have everything finalized. So for all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Shoutouts again to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor. Shoutouts to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Thank you so much for your follows and your subscriptions.